Thank you for that very perceptive introduction, and I'm happy to be here. I welcome you all with love, and I'm going to say a little prayer, which is kind of the key to the really diabetes, to the obesity, and to life, not just in America, but all over the place, okay? And it's about merging the heavens and the earth, the heart and the mind. Okay, so this is the prayer, and we'll just kind of contemplate that for a moment. Hashem Yikud Kudashah Brihu Ushahinte Bi Ilo Laihed Shem Yuke Bavavke Yidar Shem Hashem Kozreo Kolam Amen. Just feel that merging of heart and mind. Okay. So that's a little bit about me. This is me kind of meditating in full lotus here at the where I live. And it actually does snow. And we're 4,000 feet up, about 20 minutes from the border of Mexico. So it's an interesting kind of play. But the air is clean, and it's a good way to be. So this is key to understanding why the talk on diabetes is important. And when health is absent, wisdom can't reveal itself. What I see with a lot of diabetics, we rank your mental state and your memory and so forth, is the mind function goes down. That's key, because they don't mention it really in the books. It's just obviously noticeable. Thinking is off. Memory is off. And even in 3 weeks, people go from 0 to 10, 10 being really good, people go from 4 to 9 or 10 in terms of memory and clarity of mind. And that's a subtle concept, clarity of mind. It really makes a difference. What happens with type 2 diabetes is you rapidly increase the rate of brain degeneration. The size of the brain shrinks twice, I don't want to say twice as fast, but over a 6-year period, twice as much. Okay, so your brain shrinking, the brain gets insulin resistant, so you can't get fuel to the brain to work right, and really in 3 weeks we pull a lot of people out of that. So there are real things that happen, okay, and from my point of view, having a functioning brain is pretty important, and not to make you feel bad, but people in their, quote, middle ages, 45 to, let's say, 65, about 80% of the people have a blood sugar greater than 85. Optimum is 70 to 85. Non-diabetic is 100 or less, fasting blood sugar, and first thing in the morning, fasting blood sugar of 126 is considered diabetes. So you have pre-diabetes, 100 to 125, but optimal. And 80% of the population has a blood sugar more than 85. Fasting blood sugar in the morning. Anyone here ever check their blood sugars? Okay. I do check mine. And so here I am, closer to 76, it's 82. Okay. And it takes a little work, but it's really, really important. So if there's any blood test you want to do a little finger stick and take your blood sugar, okay? Because it will give you a clue what's going on. Because let me put it this way. By the age of 65, 27% of the population has diabetes. 27%, that's huge, okay? So from age 20 to 30 to 60, I didn't say 65, but 60, around that, it's around 10% and then it's creeping up. And at 65, 27%. So we need to give it real attention. And it doesn't just happen. It just creeps up. So we have about 30 million diabetics, roughly speaking, and as I speak, it's already out of date. Just like they said, it's out of date. And about 86 million pre-diabetics. So kind of getting the picture. And I don't know why this is, but after 55 to 65, there's an enzyme that goes off in the system that makes you make more sugar from your own liver. So it's what we call endogenous. Within the system, you're making your own sugar. Makes it even worse. So it's kind of interesting how this process happens. So I'm giving you an overview of why it's important to people who are non-diabetic. Okay, it's a key thing. So when health is absent, your mind doesn't work so well. With diabetes, your mind really doesn't work so well. Okay? You can't be creative, art can't manifest, strength can't fight because you're actually, we'll see, you have kidney weakness and neurological weakness. Lots of things begin to happen, which we'll get into. And wealth, which people spend their lives trying to accumulate, is useless because you can't think and you can't really move around. Okay? So we can't really use our minds. So that's why it's important. Now, I've made a shift, which is part of my game plan since I started the center in 1993. I've been vegan since 1973, but doing the Tree of Life Foundation and the center, I'm now going more outward. We have 26 programs around the world, and a lot of them are diabetes prevention programs. We're spoken in 40 countries, and we have programs in 13 different countries. So that kind of gives you an idea of kind of where my energy is going. This is where we are. This is called Shaktipat, which we will be doing. It's the center of grace that can awaken the Kundalini. Tomorrow morning, I'll be teaching the Tri Yoga and Shaktipat meditation. Also Saturday morning, and a little bit on Sunday in terms of the getting to the airline. So after the Shaktipat, we have the awakening, and I don't know if you can see the rainbows going to the third eye and to the heart. If that shows up there. Shows up on this picture. And this is some of the foods that we get. This is, live food is not a deprivation. I think that's my point here. We can just take a look at that. It's really quite good.